I am giving myself 1 year to reach 2000 elo on chess.com, and to up the stakes, I'm going to grow my beard and I'm not going to shave it until I reach that goal. And not only that, but I challenge you, my viewers, to join me in this endeavor to set yourself a rating goal. And if you want to do it like me and grow a beard until you reach that goal, very good. If you don't want to do that and you want to do something else, that's fine. But please leave your comments below, share your progress and your journey with me, and together let's learn, let's motivate each other to reach our goals and to get better at chess. Okay, now that I have shaved my face and I look like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, the date today is November 7th, 2023. That means November 7th, 2024 is my deadline for reaching 2000 elo. Alright, welcome everyone to day 5 of my bearded journey to 2000 elo. Some stubble coming in already. Today I played a very strong opponent. I played an 1880, so let's just call it 1900 rated player, and I actually won. So I got my highest rated win ever, as you guys can see right here. So I was pretty happy about that. It was a grind. I had to beat him in an endgame, so I was happy with that. There were some mistakes, but overall I played pretty well. So stick around for the analysis if you want to see all of that, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's so strange. Yeah, how the hell? I just got matched against a 1300 a second ago, and now this is nearly a 1900, 1892, but I prefer the 1900. At least I'll learn a thing or two. Also, what? Suriname. Wow. Would not have guessed that one. So we're playing a London. Just gonna try to play solid. At least if I'm playing a London, I just have to play solid, and I know the opening somewhat well, and so I just have to play it somewhat solidly, and it's not so easy, you know, like he's not just gonna slaughter me unless I make some pretty big mistakes. Whereas if I were playing e4, I'd be like, ooh, this is, I'd be a little bit more worried. I think I'm just gonna play an early h3. I don't want to lose my bishop, so I think that's the move here. He's playing, that says it's an Indian game, but he's playing yeah, something different. He's not fianchettoing. It's kind of a no-brainer right there. And then if he goes queen b6, queen b3, we will learn from my past mistakes. This literally, I can't remember where that dark square bishop was on that other game that I lost, but this would literally be a transposition, or this would be the exact same game that I had. Which means that, would it? No, it wouldn't, because the pawn wasn't on e6. Well, whatever. Knight f3. Super standard. This is super standard up until now. So bishop d3, because it's not a typical Indian game with like King's Indian with the bishop over here. I don't need to worry so much about this e5, e4, where they typically go for that. If you put your bishop on d3, boom, they hit you with e5, except that they can't right now because I'll just take that. But they hit you with e5, boom, you got to move your bishop back, and then they fork you with the bishop here, fork your bishop and your knight. So typically you need to go bishop e2 in that case, but this is not an Indian. I'm going bishop d3. I'm somewhat, you know, all of this is pretty basic. I don't think that there's any better moves here. I am curious about one thing. Do I go g4? Because I played a game not long ago. Played a London, and the mistake, I had a bunch of misses because the computer wanted me to go g4 and g5. I haven't castled yet, so I don't think it's going to be a terrible move. Okay, so he's going for this. I think we're just going to immediately go for a4, and a b4. Trying to remember what happened after that. a4, b4. This isn't bad, but it's not incredible. That's what I know. This looks scary. It's fine. We're still totally equal here. I just have to remember the right move. I can obviously go e4 and kind of counterattack in the center. I can castle. So let me just think about what I want to do. I'm a little bit more hesitant now to play g4 because, like, I'm launching a kingside attack, meaning I'm probably not castling kingside. Do I want to castle into this? Probably not. Probably not. So I can just castle. Castles, do I care about this? That's a little bit annoying. We can go a4, we can also go a3. Just stop this entirely. Let's think for a second. This, am I concerned? Not really. He can take. You can take, and that's fine. And throw a rook on the open b file. And if this doesn't work, so it's not like he's just gonna march that pawn down. He would lose that pawn. So I think I'm just gonna castle, then look to play e4. Keep in mind, yes, he can shadow his bishop, but otherwise his bishop is worse than mine. I have more active pieces, actually. This bishop is wonderful. This bishop is fantastic. So I'm gonna castle. I don't see any other plan of his other than just marching these pawns down. If he goes like a5, okay, so he's going full on. Do I have to address that though? Because again, if he goes here, I could play a3. Rook e1 is pretty logical here, and then going for e4 if we don't care about any of this, and I just don't think I do. Once again, if he goes here, we don't need to address that. Because if he goes all the way, like, that doesn't work. He goes here. Let's see here. We calculate. I'm just gonna go for it. I just don't see anything immediately threatening. This is not that much of a threat, because if he continues, that's fine. This isn't much of a threat, because I think if he goes a4, I'm just gonna go a3. And he can do that if he wants to, but we'll just be fighting for the open a file. Yeah, I'm gonna try to chip away at the center. Pretty sure this is the move. The only thing I'm wondering is if maybe rook e1 was better first, but I don't think so. I think immediately hit the center while it's weak. What I like about the London, I will say, is that very often I'm always looking for Greek gift sacrifices. You very often get the setup where you can look at Greek gift sacrifices as long as, and like, so we could actually go knight g5. Well, wait. No, that's gonna just, no. We couldn't. We can't. Obviously I can just drop back. Probably just go back to bishop g3. But bishop back to g3, actually a Greek gift is still possible, I believe, because, no, if I go back with the bishop, it would be, but I don't want to do that, because you have to make sure that this dark square is covered. We have two knights, though, that are covering that square, so if we were to, but I'd have to go, no, I'm spouting bullshit. Trade off the bishops. Do I want to, though? Yeah, Yeah, maybe. It sets me up. He wouldn't want to take that bishop. If he goes here, it weakens the e6 square. This is a very nice diagonal. That's the only thing. But if at any point he wants to, he can just play bishop d6 and basically force the trade. Maybe I'll go knight e5 in that case, but I'm gonna go for it. Not sure if this is good. Just, it puts a little bit of pressure on bringing my pieces closer to the king. Potential for Greek gift stuff. And if he doesn't do anything, I think I'll take and then go. Actually, no. Takes, and I'll go knight f to g5. Something seems off about this. I don't know why. Something seems strange. Takes. Do we just go rook e1 or do we go takes? Or we can go here. But if his queen gets out here, a Greek gift is not gonna be very dangerous. Thing is, that's kind of helping him develop, right? So I think I'd rather just go queen e2. Then if takes here. Queen e2. Concentrate for a sec. Yeah, I don't think that I want to go for this because he's not obviously going to ruin his whole pawn structure. He wants me to trade everything, so he brings his queen to f6. That looks like a decent square for his queen. I don't want that. I don't want to help him. Yeah, I think queen e2. Connect the rooks. If he wants to take, that's totally fine. I'll trade everything, and that will be a pretty good position for me. I think. I can look to eventually play h4. So just go. Hang on a sec. What about knight c5 then? Is that worth it? Thanks. He's gonna have to take with the bishop, and then we can play knight c5. The bishop, he either defends the queen, and then we take that bishop. The bishop that could be kind of dangerous down the road now that those light squares are opened up, so I think I'm gonna go for that. I don't know if it's good. Because I could also just grab the bishop, but again, that leaves the queen nice and developed over here, and I'm looking at this juicy square. And plus, his bishop here, it's not doing anything. He's staring at granite. He can't even go to g5 or or h4. So we're kind of just like displacing his bishop and improving our knight is what I'm hoping is actually happening here. Now I might consider eventually knight e5. Again, if he takes, we're just kind of sneaking in there. This bishop is kind of nasty. I'm gonna keep an eye on him for any sacking ideas. I really might, I don't know. At some point, it's not like We'll do that. Ooh, I don't know. Queen e4, g6. Hang on a sec. Queen e4, g6. Can we sack? No, he doesn't need to. If we sack, he's just gonna, right? He'll just pin, because otherwise we have queen e4, g6. Takes. Check. No, he blocked the queen. Otherwise I was gonna say we pick up the bishop. Doesn't work. Sorry. I think that this is looking okay, but see, this is where I need to like improve my plans. I'm winning. I think that black is winning, or sorry, white is slightly winning here, but I don't know how I want to convert this. I'm gonna go for this. This bishop is pretty nasty if he makes it to, you know, that e4 square. I can't kick it away right away, and I might look at exploiting that. Now maybe I go could also just grab, but we don't need to. That pin is still there, so h4, knight h5 is possible. We can also just develop our rooks, because I don't think that we have any like crazy attacking. Like, there's no crazy tactics here. Oh, do we play a4? So if he goes here, we'll take with the queen. I think we do. That pin is still there, right? We're just gonna put pressure here. And either way, whatever, you know, we're gonna take and then grab. I think that's the move. Knight is still pinned. This is the kind of only thing black has going, is like these queenside pawns. And I think this just kind of tears down that idea. Because if I am able to grab any one of those are going to be some really weak pawns. Mine will too, maybe, potentially. The B pawn is going to be a weakness, but I wish I could play 95 without him just taking, but or I wish that bishop wasn't there so I could do a great gift. I wish. I think that here, at this point, I need to focus on just playing solid. I don't think I'm going to checkmate him. It's not going to be some crazy attack, and it's not so easy doing that against like a nearly 1900 rated player. I think that I should just try to play solid moves and chip away at like this, you know, attack his weaknesses, his weak pawns, get a slight advantage, and then if it goes into an end game, just trade down, go into an end game. That's what I often don't do, you know, like when you lose against higher rated opponents. I've lost so many like over the board games where I'm just going for a checkmate or like attacking, and it didn't actually work, and in the meantime they're just like picking up all my pawns, and then they slowly beat me in an end game. I'm up a pawn. I don't think that I want to take here, right? can do is trade everything and be up a pawn. But well, hold on. This obviously, you know, creates some weaknesses, right? But here. We do one of these. I think I prefer to go rook c1, let him take if he wants to. If he moves the knight, we'll trade. Hey. Horm the Giant. Very nice. Games are going alright. I'm playing a pretty strong opponent right now. I am winning, but only slightly, and getting a little bit low on time. Here or here? Could also go here. No, because then if I take, he'll be covering that. No, wait, what am I talking about? This is going to be a really important move. I'm not sure if it's a mistake or not, but I'm going to go after the pawns. But I can grab that knight. This knight's the only thing defending the a5 square, and this passer, this outside passer, could be what wins me the game. Yeah, because if I grab, he has to grab the queen, and then we'll pick this up. Yes, this would happen afterwards. That is a little bit annoying, but I'm just going to put everything I have on this. Trying to break down these pawns and push mine. It'd be nice if I can not lose these in the process, but even if I lose a couple, if I have a more dangerous like outside passer, then that would be good. I don't think that I want to like... Okay. So we'll take back, and then we can look at this. Looks okay to me, actually. This looks all right, unless I'm missing something. I'm actually kind of happy to see that. Now I can defend with the rooks. Okay. Where's he looking to go with this knight now? At this point, I'm up a pawn, and I think that I have a more dangerous thing going on here. Can't go here. I would love to force the queens off, but that's not possible. I'm not sure what I feel about going here, though. Alright, time to focus. I'm down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. There's 10-second increments, but time to focus. I'm not going to lose on time, so... He's got fucking 10.5 minutes to think about all his moves, as he should. Right. That kind of surprised me. That surprises me. Or just simply here, right? Am I missing something here? If I'm not mistaken, this should be completely winning. This bishop is terrible. I have 1, 2, 3. Well, I have 2 of these like outside passers if I can. Okay. Just have to focus though. How can. I think that's gonna be the move, huh? This is this is defended. No need to defend that. What I need to do is start marching my pawns. And see if my opponent has any moves. Make sure I'm not blundering. Hell, even this. No. Okay, now maybe. No need to go for checkmate. No need to do that. No need. It's too bad. This takes away those squares from the knight. This absolutely a move, I think. Just get the queens off the board, and if he refuses the queen trades, hopefully get him to a more passive position. But honestly, this might end up with me going back, because he has to defend the knight, right? So if he goes here, he's defending that pawn still. The pawn's not under attack, but this knight is kind of tied down, unfortunately, defending the d4 square. Otherwise, I'd like to get him more active. So I'm gonna have to find a way to march these pawns down the board with just my bishop and the queen. Okay. So this is an important moment. Let's do an endgame. No way that this is losing in an endgame, but I do have to be careful. So let's activate my king. His knight is somewhat boxed in. I think I need to get the king over ASAP and defend. Just make sure that those pawns are defended. I don't lose one of those pawns and we should be winning. I'm surprised that he went for that though, honestly. Like, endgames can be difficult, and typically stronger rated players are better in endgames, but like this is just flat out a winning endgame if I can play with even a little bit of skill here. Goes here, we're just going there. I think it's a pretty decent spot for my bishop. Takes away the entry, and even if the king goes here, I'm going there. Yep. You are not getting in, sir. Now this bishop isn't threatening anything, right? Okay. That's fine. Let's just go here. That might have been a blunder or a mistake. Oh yeah, also, if I win this, which I really should, this is going to be the highest rated opponent that I've defeated. We're making progress here for sure. Now we need to figure out, get this knight in the game. This is possible, but I don't really... Okay, there. Let's improve our knight. We also need him to be able to take this pawn. If that pawn falls, if I can get my king over and then still grab that pawn, it's game over. For the moment, this bishop is doing an excellent job controlling that knight. It must be really annoying. Need to be a little bit careful about those, but I think for the moment we're okay. What if we just go here? Nope. I just need to make sure that this is not an issue, and I don't see why it would be. I can always grab here, so... Wait, what am I doing? That might be a mistake. Hold on a sec, hold on a sec. What am I doing? I can't go there. Think that I need to... Yeah, I think I need to go here. And just make sure that my bishop and knight will be able to come to the rescue if they need to. You know, over here. In the meantime, he's gonna have to deal with these. Now, if this... We knight here, knight there, and force a trade. Maybe bishop back. Even like bishop back to here. Just stop any of those pawns. We go here. I think I'd rather just force a trade. Because then, as long as I have this bishop, we should be okay, right? Like I can always sack it if I need to for one of these pawns. This is not an issue. I don't think this is more of an immediate issue. Like I can't forget, I have a pass pawn. I'm the one with the pass pawn that he needs to be very, very careful about. I need to be a little bit careful about these, but nothing crazy. Come on, I want my highest rated victory. I wish it was actually 1900, that'd be cool, but... Yeah, let's force the knights off. He's got no option. He has to. Or he can defend with the bishop, but that's losing just as much. So now, let's bring the bishop back, honestly. Because if he ever pushes, we'll just clog it up and then push our pawn. Do we do that now? Thank God this is on a light square. This is on a dark square, but it's the pawn that's going to be promoting. see, because if we go here, yep, stopping that so we can take, so if we go here, this is the move, I think. Now we're winning this pawn by force. Again, sure, but now I can just go here and here. Oh, he's forking those pawns. No, it's okay. I don't need to actually address that, I think. Just put them all on light squares. Now this bishop has no pawns to attack after we get this to a light square. This might be a mistake. Let's activate my bishop now. Thing is, I can just go over here and, as far as I can tell, just collect those frickin' pawns. I can run this pawn down the board, bring my king over here. Let's open up my bishop. Boom. And I... Isn't this just... Oof. It's gonna take a little bit of thought. All right. I think we're just gonna have to, the bishop can't defend all of these, right? We can, if it stays like that, okay, yeah, maybe he can actually. So in that case, we're gonna reroute. We're gonna go over here. Fuck, is this a draw? I'm gonna be so tilted if this is actually a draw. If I go here now. Oh my god, I messed this up. Just make a couple moves. Give me some time to think. You've got to be kidding me. Thing is, I can't like force the king to move because he can just keep moving his bishop back and forth. Wait a sec. We can get this in. Is this just... Does that not just win? Okay. But when after this? Am I missing something here? I think... That was a mistake what he just did. Or maybe I got him into Jushinzug or whatever the hell you pronounce that. He's gonna have to sack his bishop at some point for this, so, and he cannot take that pawn. Is that, oh my god, this is like theoretical though. Is this theoretically a draw because it's an outside passer with my bishop? If it were just my king and pawn, this is a draw. If, you know, he's gonna sack his bishop, it'll be... Let's see what we can do here. I'm actually gonna bring the king over. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take the long way then. That's fine. Go bishop. Okay. Why is my clock red? It's red with 2 minutes and 51 seconds. I have plenty of time, so let me think here. This pawn, we can force the bishop to sack it for this pawn, right? And then we're left with the king on these, you know, some of these squares. We need to make sure that it's not stalemate. So we're going to be able to get our king over here. We need to get the opposition. We can use the bishop to check. So we need to gain control of the a7 square with our king, and then we can always check him so he can't just stay. So this should be winning. This should be winning if my calculation is correct here. Now we just be very careful about not stalemating him. He can't grab the pawn. Trying to remember the opposition, but I should be able to get opposition because all I have to do is just like wait, basically. Okay, that doesn't work yet. Otherwise I could push that pawn, actually. That's what's funny. So let's go down, because if he starts chasing me downwards, if he goes too far. Yeah. Where are you going now? You're going back, that's where you're going. There's the opposition. Boom. Now we go here, he's forced back to the a8 square, and then we're good. Here, let me just calculate. Plenty of time. Here, a8, king b6, he's forced to, yeah, he's forced to the b8 square, and then we can queen. Here. Right? Well, he could go there, but it's all the same. Just so long he's not getting stalemated, right? Still has that square. Ah! Now that was an end game. Guys, honestly, I might just call it there. End the day off on a good note. That was a fucking grind too. That was a long game. And that is the highest opponent I think I've beaten. Let's see, he was 1890 or 1892. If I go to my stats now. Best win, yeah. What was that, dude? That's pretty cool. So, you guys can see now, because I'm sharing my screen, I'm not minimizing the window. I played with 83.2% accuracy, my opponent had 78.2, so you know what, I'm not going to complain. The thing is, my games, most of my games are at least 80% accuracy, which is good, you know, that's, it can be better, but for rapid games, I'd like to keep them with like a minimum of 80% accuracy. Just means that I'm playing pretty decent chess, not bad chess. I almost never get blunders, so these are good signs for me at least. Because I just want to see that I'm improving. So I had 0 blunders, 0 misses, 5 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies. Not bad. It was a long ass game though. So, and my opponent had 0 blunders, 2 misses, 5 mistakes, 2 inaccuracies. No brilliance or anything like that, but it was a London system, an Indian game, so not King's Indian, but like I was saying, everything seemed pretty standard what I was doing. I played h6 here, or sorry, h3 just to stop from losing my knight, because I believe if I were to go, for example, what does the computer suggest? Knight f3, okay. What happens after this? Because I'm pretty sure it just leads to me giving up my bishop. Which, yes, maybe I'll get some initiative for it, but fuck that. Yeah, this literally just leads to me giving my bishop, so no thank you. That's why it says this is not the best move, but you know what? I don't care. Sometimes you just gotta forget the computer. I'm gonna keep that dark squared bishop. c3. I guess I didn't actually have to address that, but you know, because if they grab, we always take back with the e pawn anyways in this position. Like I said, pretty standard. It's dead even right now. This is super boring London position. b5 is best. Okay, so good to know. Here, I think is a super important moment. I was debating whether to play a3, whether to address this threat or not. a4 didn't really look right, because then I think b4 is kind of hurting me, because this, I either have to take that and that ain't good, or I let him continue and then I am in some trouble because this pawn is no longer here to grab back. So I knew a4 didn't look quite right, but I was considering a3, so it looks like a3 here is the best. It's not what I played. I just castled. a5. Yeah, see, a5. Really? Is this, what does it want me to do after this then? e4, sure. And then d takes, sure. Knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop b7. Rook e1. So we just like leave this, because to me this wasn't a threat. Like, this isn't really threatening anything, because if ever they push, we grab. And if they go, yeah. Anyways, Rook e1 is best. Okay, so this was another important moment. I was debating between e4 and Rook e1 first. Apparently Rook e1 is best. I don't really know why. Let's see. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Yeah. Chess.com's like, yeah, thanks, Yorm the Giant. I probably saw that too late, but thanks for stopping in. And thank you for the subscription. Jesus, I need to set up like the notifications and everything. I'm sorry about that. I need to set up the notifications. Sometimes I'm bad at catching chat because I don't always have a lot of people on. Anyways, thanks for the sub. Or whatever. I don't even know what the frickin'... Thanks for the 5, thanks for this and that. Like, I hardly even understand what it means. But thank you for watching. Thank you for following the channel. Here, pretty important move. I decided to go bishop g5, which is good, but probably not great. Yeah, this move looked weird to me. That I remember looking at and being like, that doesn't look right. His knight's better here. I don't know why he would. His knight's perfectly fine there. In fact, he's really good. So I don't know why he did that, but queen e2 apparently is not the move. Computer says that bishop takes is best. Bishop takes, knight takes. Really? And then what? Bishop e4, bishop e7, knight e5. Really? What if he just grabs though? Oh, tricky. Wait, this doesn't work? Why? Queen e7? Oh. Okay, I thought we were maybe winning a piece there, but that just looks weird. That just looks like computer play. Like, I wouldn't do that. And I don't know, I don't really love helping him develop his queen. I like what I did a little bit better still. Knight c5 is best. Taking is best. And then I really went for this pin. Aha! But this, I was pretty proud of this because, first of all, it's a great move, meaning if we go back, a5 is like by far the best move. I think that great moves, if I remember, that's what they mean, is that there's really only one good move. If you don't find that, then the others are just not as good. There's only one good, really good move, and it's a4 here. I was proud of that. I think that really decided the game, actually. Because then I grab, and we're now up a pawn. I know that, yeah. C takes. Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. I can see that. And what A takes, because now we have this outside passer. But I saw this and I was like, looked a little bit harder to win. I liked keeping that pressure. Now we're just up a pawn. That seemed weird to me too. Like, I don't know why he wanted to just trade everything off. Because he's trading everything off, but I got these passed pawns that are gonna march down the board. There again, not sure why I did that. I think maybe he was just thinking he could outplay me in an endgame, but no sir. No sir. It would have been much harder to win this if he kept the queen on the board. Much, much harder, I think. Everything here is still pretty good. Looking good. Looks like I'm going for the right ideas, except for this. I didn't need... Whoa, hold on. Okay. This was a really bad move. Why? It almost could have lost me the game. Why is that? Yeah, king b6. Which is what I went for anyways, right? And then bishop d4, which is what they went for. This is not what happened. Oh, it is what happened. That was a mistake, an inaccuracy. f4, huh? Bishop f3. Ay. Okay, yeah, that's kind of next level. Makes sense, but... Wow. I fucked up big time. This is even now. I guess it's nice to know that I won an endgame that was even, but I gave him an even endgame. Because here, all of a sudden I was like, oh no, wait a second. He can just keep moving that bishop. What? Oh my god. Well, hold on a sec. I let him... I didn't even see that. He could have taken my a5 pawn. It does give me... What if he had taken... Okay, so... Here. Yes. Takes g5. White is still slightly winning, but he has to go there to protect. I would think to go g3, yeah. G3. No. This is dead even. Oh my god. I almost threw this. So that's definitely the mistake of the game. Because I went from white is big time winning here. I mean, look at the evaluation bar, right? I went from here to that one huge mistake. So the computer here wants, let's see, something like, oops. Damn it. King b7. So it wants king b7, king e7, king c8 to take control of those squares. Oh, and then I just queen, right? Like, or he's gonna sack his bishop, but here, king d8, bishop takes, king f6. Yeah, okay. Bishop e2. This is clearly winning, but I had the wrong idea. Yeah, I had the wrong idea. We were here. There's no need for me to go back, right? I don't need to go back. I have a pass pawn here. So I think for me, the big lesson is like, do not underestimate your position. If you have the advantage, you have I have a fucking pass pawn here that he is not going to stop. So why would I go back here and defend? I don't need to go and do that. And in this case, that almost lost me the game because I just thought, oh, well, I'll just go here so that if he, I don't know, for some reason he goes f4, I'll just boop. Okay, well, apparently that is terrible too, but which wasn't necessary. So, but here, let's skip forward really quick. Here was funny because Right, they made a mistake because I needed this g3 move, right? And if they, no matter what happens, I'm gonna get g3 in, or I'm taking this pawn. So I feel like this was actually a mistake. They had to move their king or something. I don't know. Oh, well, no, they had to take the pawn. That's apparently best, but it's here now. What did I do? King g4, because now, I mean, he has to move the bishop, or he can move the king, but what do I do here? Bishop f1. No, what? It's a6 is best. Well, okay, his mistake was going back, I guess. I saw that his mistake, he needed to stop this. And once I got this move in, I felt pretty confident that I was going to win. And then the rest was like this. He's going to have to sack, and I can get the opposition, take control of the b6 square, and he's not going to be able to stay on the a8. This light squared bishop, I'm trying to think if theoretically I need to brush up on this, because theoretically if I had a dark squared bishop here in this position, I'm not even sure. Let's see that. Let's do something real quick. I'm very curious, because I should know this, like if it's a theoretical draw. Let's do setup position, get all those. We're gonna put, my pawns here, and a dark square bishop. Okay. I'm gonna close that and that. We're here. Let's just, I guess, see, already I think it's a draw. I got kind of lucky that I had a light squared bishop, because otherwise, you see this position, let's see. Here, just say something like this, it's pretty much the same. And it's white to, we'll do black to move, fuck it. Black to move, this is totally a draw. It's totally a draw because, let's see. Load. B8. Yeah, because he can essentially, king a8, he can essentially just slither his way over to that a8 square, and I have no way of vacating that king. So if I go down here, b8. This is just like king a8. Yeah. If we go here, it's stalemate. And if we go here, it's stalemate. I'd have to move my bishop out of the way. Even then. So wow, okay. That's a theoretical draw. Even I was trying to remember that if you have that outside passer pawn, the two kings, it's a forced draw. If that king can get behind it. Even if there's a bishop, it's still a forced draw if unless the bishop is the color of the queening square, which in my case it was, and luckily, because this is how the game went. No matter what happens, I can gain control of this very important a7 square, and you know he's going to be eventually forced to go back to the b8 square, but I do have to get the opposition, because here I think was a very important moment. King d6 is best. I have the opposition now. He's forced back, and I am free to just keep marching forwards. And then ordinarily, if there was a dark squared bishop, he could just stay there, just chill out, because he knows that if I make the wrong move, any move, it's a draw. It'll be stalemate, so he can just stay there. Here he can't, because I have the light squared bishop, and then he's forced to go over. So good stuff. I'm honestly super happy with that win. That was not easy.